married for 10 minutes.
We're way ahead of the national statistics.
Isn't marriage wonderful?
Sure works for us.
Because we work at it.
Gary, like, before we get undressed, can I ask you a question?
Well, you're my wife. Anything you want.
Well, now that we spent 10 minutes of marriage together, do you ever feel like dating anyone else?
Well, to be honest with you, the thought did cross my mind, but only for a few seconds. Man has to have his priorities. Why did you ask? Have you been unfaithful?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Well, while you were getting the bags, I did kiss the bellhop, but I didn't have any money, so I couldn't tip him.
Well, that's...
What do you mean that's all right? You're saying I can have a fling and it doesn't bother you? Gary, what is happening to our marriage?
Well, let's put our cards on the table. While you were kissing the bellhop, I was making love to the receptionist, but only for 5 minutes.
You spent half our marriage sleeping with another woman?
Well, off and on.
Off and on?
Well, I was also seeing the cocktail waiters.
Well, Gary, I mean, I can see, like, no matter how hard I try, I mean, this marriage, it simply isn't working.
Well, I feel tied down. Time is going by. When I married you, we were different people, and now we've grown in different directions. I mean, in the last minute and a half, I realized our wants and our desires are not the same.
I am so ashamed. Do you realize that in front of 400 of our family and best friends, we promised to love, honor, and obey each other for at least a half hour?
That time span was made up a long time ago. We're now living in the 80s.
Why don't you just go? This is getting ugly. Gary, I don't want to spoil the 10 good minutes that we had together.
All right, I'm leaving. My attorneys will get in touch with you. By the way, the wedding pictures should be ready. I left them at Instant Photo Developing. Take care of yourself, honey. Goodbye.
I'm separated. I'm so alone. I'm starting to cope. I'm coping. I am coping. I feel much better now. I'm really starting to cope. I feel fine. Oh, geez, what a separation will take out of you. Who is it?
It's me.
That voice sounds familiar. Where do I know it from?
Our marriage. This is your long-lost husband, Gary.
This is great. This is just great. You leave me for 3 minutes and then you show up without being announced. I could have been with someone.
Thank God you're not. Except for a few age lines, you look just the same.
All right. What are you here for?
Well, I've come to some realizations. I had a lot to learn. I just had to experience some things. I've been through it all. Est, Ralphing, yoga, drugs, fast cars, experiences with fast women, homosexual experiences, a heart bypass, and the worst case of herpes you've ever seen. That was the toughest 3 minutes anyone has ever gone through. Thank goodness on the way up here, I ran into a wonderful psychiatrist. We had a session, and he straightened me out, opened my eyes to what really is important. Did you tell your mother we're separated?
Well, I tried, but the line was busy.
Oh, now you won't have to. Susan, I realize we never gave our marriage a chance.
Not so fast, Gary. Like, I've changed. Now, I know now what it is to be out on your own, and I don't ever want to be hurt again.
Just trust me.
But
Just let me prove it to you. Look, there's one thing in our relationship we never did.
What?
We never consummated our marriage.
Oh, Gary. Do you think we should give it another chance?
Oh, if we do, I'll be the happiest man in the world.
Oh, I'm yours.
Oh, you know, marriage is great. But the problem everybody talks about is true.
What's that?
After a while, sex with the same person does get boring.